All right, what's up guys? Today we're doing something a little bit different with the vlog. We have a special guest, Shane Messer. Shane, thanks for coming in. I wanted to talk to you about, so guys, I was talking to Shane a little bit earlier and he was telling me about this trip that he just went on and how crucial it is that you're mentally prepared and have the right mindset that you're gonna be going into with climbing. And I just thought this was a great opportunity for us to talk about it and share it with the viewers.
Sure, yeah, I think for me, the mindset is the most important aspect to what we're doing. We can physically train and we can get stronger and we can become more technically sound, but at the end of the day, if it doesn't click with your mind and with your body, if they can't connect, then it just doesn't matter, you know? So I think that every attempt, when you leave the ground, there should be a purpose for that attempt. Whether it's you're going up to just try some moves, or you're going for it, or you're trying to onside it, or you're, whatever your goal is, there's a different mental zone for each approach to climbing.
Okay, and for someone who's trying to get better at climbing, if they're not having a purpose moving forward, what do you is that hurting their climbing? No,
of course not. I think that inherently doing something more will make you better at it. But I think there's a missing part for a lot of people, that they just don't realize how crucial that mental aspect is to their climbing. So I think a lot of people who haven't had any sort of mental training in competitive anything, any sort of competitive sport, I think that it's hard for them to understand that they are capable of doing more than they are aware that they are capable of doing. So having that purpose helps to push them to do more. For sure, yeah. I think leaving the ground with the idea that you're gonna be giving it everything you have to do the route right then, and it's something that's at your limit, there's something to be said for that. It's a learning process. You don't just go and say, I'm gonna do this 514, you have to be psyched to do it. I mean, unless you're Adam Ondra, he just does 514.
No, but he's always psyched on anything he's climbing.
I feel that. Yeah. I feel that, yeah.
You get the yell.
Oh man, so much.
Yeah.
But he's got a switch, I call it the on switch. He's got this ability to turn the switch on all the time. And the way I kind of describe it to people is it's like a door that's in your mind, but you can't remember where the key is. You always know where the door is. You always know I'm gonna try really hard right now. But sometimes you get high up on the route and you're I don't know if I'm gonna do it. And you start to let those kind of negative comments kind of slide into your mind. You're oh, I'm a little scared, I don't think I can do it. You hesitate and then you get super flash bumped, and then you don't do it.
Yeah.
So there's this mental side of climbing that you unlock 80, 90, 100% of what you're capable of. I think that most people would be very surprised at what they're actually capable of doing.
Huh. It sounds like that Navy SEAL saying, right? Isn't there a Navy SEAL saying that
sure,
once you think you've hit your limit and you're exhausted, you're actually only at 40% capacity, that you still have 60% more you can do?
You have a lot more you can do. I always say that I think that most of the time in my climbing, I can access 70% of what I'm capable of. And it takes a special moment for me to flip the switch. But the more frequently I can flip that switch, the more frequently I can try really hard, And it's, for me, there's a specific feeling that coincides with that idea. And it takes a lot of practice and visualization. And for me, it takes a lot of self-awareness for me to understand where that feeling is in my mind and how do I access it.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
Yeah.
Well, Shane, thanks so much for coming on.
No problem.
I hope you guys like this. We changed it up. If you did like it, let me know in the comments below and we'll get you some more videos like this. If not, the regular scheduled vlog will be back. We'll see you guys.